It is a
We're
very
on vacation.
screen there.
So I'm going to admit individuals in the waiting room.
All right, cool.
And as soon as Yabin's on, I'm going to make her co-host. So if I have any tech problems, she's on. It's just taking her a while to get in. There she is. Okay. So I'm going to make Yabin co-host. So we are back in our open session. It is, according to my phone and my computer, it's 7:50 p.m. So we're back in our open session, moved from closed session. So we had a great discussion. Mary, I hope you never leave us. You're exceptional across the board. I know one of the things that wasn't on there, we had a question, we discussed compensation. So I'm not sure if that was what we typically discuss, but I'm pretty sure we do. So we discussed a 5% increase. And I know that we discussed concerns, and there were concerns, right, related to how we're going to do the increase for everybody else. So I'm hoping that 5% is within our budget, but you're exceptional. So we really like having you here. I hope you never leave us. I don't know if anybody else has anything else to say.
We love you, Mary. We would give you 1,000,000% if we could.
Yeah.
Can't.
Mary, if you'd heard the testimonials going on in our closed session, but yeah, you're pretty much portrayed
Walk on water.
pretty favorably.
Well, somebody earlier this evening mentioned the phenomenal staff that make me look good, and that's absolutely the truth. This is a great organization, and there are a lot of phenomenal people here. So
Our concerns were, as we were looking at the numbers, you said, gee, I wish, we could give 8% to everybody. We wouldn't have enough money to do anything else. And so trying to calculate and understand the dollars and that's why we came on that number without over our expenditures, spending our expenditures, because we do have to worry about the staff, and by you promoting Brooke and the good staff that you have,
yeah. But just to clarify, the 8% was not an increase in anyone's actual wages. It's the increase of the pay range for each pay grade.
Right, but if you take their salary and go up 8%.
Right.
Yeah. You said there wouldn't be enough money. So if we went up 8%,
with your salary,
yeah,
like we did last time, we thought that might be too much considering the situation, but we didn't want to go to 4 because you're way too good for that. So we kind of compromised on 5%, a 5% raise for you. And I hope.
Thank you very much.
We hope you're happy with it. We hope you're okay with it.
Is that
absolutely
okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because last year you gave us the medium ranges of comparative and around the community. We didn't have that this year.
Right.
So yeah, so we were kind of like, okay, we hope we're doing good. But honestly, thank you, Mary, and thank you to all the staff too for everyone's work during this pandemic. I know it hasn't been easy, so I appreciate everyone's work.
Yes, we appreciate everyone's willingness to work so hard during this pandemic. But you know what, Mary, you have a phenomenal staff because of you. When you have a really good leader, everyone wants to follow, to do what they can for that leader. And you set such a good example for everyone that it kicks everyone up into high gear to want to be so good along with you. So your leadership is just what really creates the whole atmosphere in the library. So without your leadership, I mean,
yep.
Who knows? But we really, really, really appreciate you, as does your staff, as does the community, and we are so lucky to have you.
Thank you very much.
Amen. Amen. You capture the hearts and minds of everyone, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
Yep.
So then I do want to hopefully finish us off by moving on to correspondence and announcements. Sorry to move us along, but
Oh, no.
I have a low battery, works for me.
Go quick.
so any discussion on libraries in the news?
Discussion of what?
Sorry, library in the news.
News, Judith.
Oh, yeah. In the news. Yeah, the library that's passing library cards out on the street.
Where is this happening?
Yeah, I know. I
I
can't.
will look for it.
Look for it.
I will.
This reminds me that in the 70s, when nobody had a credit card, MasterCard mailed one to everybody's house. They didn't care if you had money in the bank, they just mailed them.
Who knows how that turned out? So,
Well, that was the 70s.
well,
Everybody's in debt.
that was before there were.
The kids at campus, that's one of the first things they do when you get to a college campus is they have you fill out they give you a
Okay.
card.
Yeah, but then when they graduate, your parent has to co-sign. And when they graduate, that gets released. Your parent's no longer responsible.
Your parent doesn't have to co-sign for a credit
Well,
card.
you know what? My son's 36.
18.
No,
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, because I didn't co-sign for my kids.
No.
When David got his first, they
Oh,
had me sign, and then upon graduation, they said, you're no longer responsible for his whatever.
oh,
Wow,
He
they
just built
do.
this incredible house in Elmhurst. I'm not worried about him
they do
anymore.
not do
Yeah.
that anymore.
Well, and they didn't mail you out a free master check
I
card.
think my son was at his max within about 3 months of having his, and then he couldn't use it anymore because it was maxed out.
I thought the limit was only 1,500. It was
think it was eight.
whatever.
Then it wasn't very much, but
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I don't know, but I just realized for the one about the program hosted by the Addison Library and the Historical Society, I thought that name was familiar. Dr. Grossnickel, who used to be,
He used to be vice principal of Addison
Yeah.
Trail.
I saw it.
And a
and I was
deacon.
reading
Yeah.
a little further article, and I was like, yes, I knew that name. That's so cool.
Yeah, and he's a deacon.
I love seeing that.
I want to watch it.
Thursday night, 7 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, and in conjunction with the Historical Society, Chris.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
Very awesome.
that is.
Yeah, that's great.
I like that.
So then, other correspondence, any comments, discussion?
Motion to adjourn?
And
So there was a no. So then, so
Just a reminder that our board tour is on April 7th
correct.
at 7 p.m.
Yep.
Be there or be square.
Correct.
Looking forward to it.
So seeing as there's no additional discussion, don't forget our walking tour. Outside of that, no additional discussion. So I make a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I treated. We don't need a roll call, do we?
No.
No. Okay, so meeting
All in
adjourned.
favor, say aye.
Correct. So meeting.
Right.
Good job. So meeting adjourned. I'm going to stop the recording at 7:58 p.m. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, good night.
All right.
Thank you, everyone.